Today we will be testing a Forex scalping strategy. Who am I? I am DP Roberts, and for years I've been testing hundreds of strategies and indicators, and I'm testing more every single day. I've compiled all that information into spreadsheets and used it to create a profitable trading strategy with a custom indicator. And we have an amazing community over on Discord where we help you become a profitable trader. If you are interested in getting access to the spreadsheets of all the indicators and strategies that we have tested, as well as a free trial to our custom indicator, you can just sign up for our Patreon down below. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing a Forex scalping strategy. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. As you can see, to date, we have tested a total of 489 different strategies. The best one so far was able to achieve a 100% win rate. That was achieved using the Academy of Forex Indicator to trade the crypto scalping strategy that I'll mention in this video on a live trading account. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing a Forex scalping strategy. And so, the source video says we supercharged this viral free indicator. Now, this indicator here is going to be actually a standalone indicator, so it's not technically going to be a strategy. And so we'll put this indicator on the indicator testing spreadsheet instead of the strategy testing spreadsheet. Because it is just kind of the single indicator without a whole lot of other components to entering into a trade. And so the source video basically explained how they had created this lowest indicator, or this lowest moving average line, and how it is a advanced moving average that helps to really identify the exact turning points in the price action or in the market. Then what they go on to say is that they added these bands here to the downside and two to the upside. And then they added a meter right here that basically indicates where the RSI is in relation to whatever point the indicator or period the indicator is currently in. And so they added the RSI to this as well. And they explained that the traditional way of using this indicator was just like a moving average. Or I wouldn't say just like a moving average. You can see that it has this coloration change in their moving average here in the lowest line. And that is when you should be entering into a short trade or entering into a long trade, depending on what color the lowest line is. And so when it turns purple, you should be entering into shorts. When it turns green, you should be entering into longs. And that again was the traditional way of using this. Then they went on to explain that you can also use this in an additional way, and basically as a mean reversion. And so you would look for price to spike to one of these outer bands and look for the RSI to match whatever side it is on, either oversold or overbought, and then that would be a good indication that price is going to rebound to the line in the middle. Now, what I wanted to do was just test it on the original kind of strategy. And so just like it said in the source video, what I did was when we got a purple coloration or a purple diamond in the line, that would be a signal to go short. And when we got a green diamond in the line, that would be a signal to go long. And so, for example, you can see right here that we pick up a purple diamond right here. Now, the purple diamond doesn't actually lock onto the line until this candle right here, actually one bar into the future. And you can tell because if I hover over this bar here with the diamond and you look at these numbers right here above my mouse, you see when I hover over this bar right here with the diamond, that middle number right there is actually the light green color of the line. And if I move one forward, you can see now it changes to the purple coloration, which means that's when the line actually makes the change in color. And so right there would be our signal to enter into a short. We'd put our trade right here. We'd put our stop just right above this little pivot that was formed here. And we're going to target a 1 to 1.5 risk reward, putting it right about there. Let's go ahead and play this forward and see how it plays out. And you can see a really nice push to the downside, getting us to our take profit. And for a long trade, what we're looking for is the color shift in the lowest line, just like before. So it goes from purple to green this time. And again, if I hover over this exact diamond that appears, and I look at the numbers up here again, you can see that they are purple. One bar into the future there, we get the green coloration that we're looking for. And that'll be our signal to then enter into a long. We'll put our trade right here. We're going to put our stop just right below this pivot area here. And we're going to target the same 1 to 1.5 risk reward, just like before. Right about there. Let's go ahead and play this one forward and see how it plays out. And again, you can see a really nice push to the upside, getting us to our take profit. Alright, so that puts us at the end of the testing right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, if you are interested in a profitable trading strategy, I highly recommend that you check out the best strategy that we have tested so far. It's been able to achieve in the high 80% win rate, and coupled with the position management strategy that I'm teaching all the patrons, skyrockets the win rate to the high 90%, consistently around 99% over hundreds of trades. You can click the link up in the corner now. It'll take you to that video on the strategy. I'll also put a thumbnail of that video up on screen now, and I will link to that same video at the end of this video. Alright, let's go ahead and go over the numbers on this indicator. So we did the 50 trade test, and out of those 50 trades, we got 14 winning trades and 36 losing trades. It's going to put it at a 28% win rate. If you're looking to gain $600 per winning trade, your total gain would have been $8,400. On the losing side, you'd have been risking $400 per losing trade. Your total drawdown would have been $14,400 for an overall loss of $6,000 altogether. I find it hard to believe that this was a viral indicator. I mean, maybe I'm just misunderstanding. Maybe they paired it with some other indicators. But all in all, it just seemed like, at least on the default settings, it just acted very similar to any other moving average. It didn't really give us a lot of an edge. Now, maybe the mean reversion, but even at that, if you kind of scroll back, you can see that very, very rarely does price make it to one of these outer bands. And so even when price is drastically moving, like in this area here, you can see that it still takes a while. And then when it does move back to the middle band, the move's almost over. And so anytime there's a mean reversion like this style, it's never worked out too great either. And so, but with that being said, maybe it is useful if you play around with it. So compare that to the Academy of Forex indicator. During the same period of time, we did 31 trades altogether, and the total gain was right at $15,000 using the position management strategy that we teach all the patrons. And so significantly better results. You can get a free trial access to the Academy of Forex indicator when you sign up for a Patreon down below, and $15 a month maintains access to the indicator after the trial plus your Patreon status. We will also teach you a position management strategy that will skyrocket the win rate of the Academy of Forex indicator to the high 90%, and show you how to get access to a crypto broker that will give you over 100 times leverage on the account with no ID requirements. almost wherever you are in the world, all but guaranteeing that you will be successfully trading with our systems within an hour. We've also developed an additional crypto scalping strategy, and coupled with our position management strategy we teach all the patrons, was able to achieve over 200 winning trades in a row in back testing and dozens of winning trades in a row in live testing. To view that video, click the link up in the corner now. It'll look like a little circle with an eye in it. Click on that eye, it'll take you down to 2 thumbnails, and click the thumbnail that you see on screen now. Alright, that's it for this indicator here. We're going to go ahead and put this one on the no list and move on to the next video from here.